Now, it's one thing being able to create really cool effects and copying and pasting them on a show that you've already have open, but being able to save them and move them and organize them really will take your editing to the next level. So the first thing you'll need to do is you'll need to kind of organize your effects panel. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make this full screen. I'm going to place my cursor over the effects panel and simply press the tilde key or the Grav key. It's in the upper left-hand corner of your keyboard. And now this is full screen and it'll be easier for you to see. So you've noticed earlier that I've been digging down into folders and subfolders, but what you need to know is that you can create your own folders that you can customize. Let me go ahead and close all of these. And if I right-click on the empty area, I get two options. I can create a new custom bin and a new presets bin. So let's create a new custom bin and see how you can leverage that to make your editing more efficient. When you make a new custom bin, it creates a yellow-colored folder amongst all the other folders and gives it a generic custom name. I'm going to change this to Favorites. Now, in some cases, you may change it to the name of a specific show where you want to save effects to, or a specific client. Now, the nice thing about having these custom bins inside of your effects folder is if I'm using any of the standard default transitions a lot, I can simply drag them into this folder. So I'm going to go ahead and, some of the things I used a lot are, for instance, the black and white filter. If I go ahead and type in black, I can grab this effect and simply drag it onto my favorites folder. And you'll see that it's now available to me in the favorites folder. Because it's a standard effect, it will also remain in its original folder. So you're not going to accidentally move something to the wrong place and not being able to find it, or accidentally delete any of the standard effects that come with Premiere Pro. Another effect that I might use frequently might be the mosaic effect and the Gaussian blur effect, because I might be obscuring somebody's identity. So I'll go ahead and I'll type in GAU for Gaussian, and I can go ahead and grab that and also drop that into my favorites folder. And if you notice, when I open up the folder, I see my Gaussian blur, but what happened to my black and white filter? Well, don't panic. Remember, I typed in GAU, and that means I'm filtering all of my effects that have those three letters. So if you ever don't see a filter, or you're a little bit worried that an effect is missing, simply make sure that you don't have any letters there, and you can always just press the X, and that will reset your effects panel. And now when I open that up, I see both of these favorites that I use frequently. Now, if we look at the other option by right-clicking, I can also create a new presets bin. Let me go ahead and open up the presets folder, and these are some animations and effects that come with Premiere Pro when you install it, but we're going to make a custom preset bin that we can put all the effects that we create that we may want to use in other shows that we edit. Now, if I right-click, and it doesn't matter where I right-click on the screen, it will always put a new presets bin inside the presets folder. I'm going to go ahead and change this to Abba's Effects. And now, if I create a custom preset, I can put it inside this folder and access it very quickly. When you create any kind of a custom preset, you can place them inside of a presets folder or right at the top level inside a custom bin. Organizing your effects panel is the first step you need to take to increase the productivity of your workflow. That way, when you create new presets, you can put them in the right place and find them when you need them.